Okay, for those who can't be here for the activity, I can run through so you kind of know what we are doing. So we're going to take Hershey Kisses and we're going to toss them and roll them like dice and find out whether they kind of land flat or tipped over. All right. Now it says 50, but everybody in the room's got 5 Hershey's Kisses. They're going to roll it 10 times. All right. Now we're going to toss them and calculate the proportion of land flat. So this is our p hat. Okay. Now we're going to make just an estimate. Asked everybody in the room to make an estimate of what percentage will land flat. I guessed 37%, 0.37. Okay. Some other people guessed in the room anywhere from 22% up to 64%. Okay. And it's just a guess. So you would make a guess on your own and then move on to the experiment. So the population is all the Hershey's Kisses. And then the sample is just the 50 that we did. Now, again, it was really 5 kisses, but rolled 10 times, so that's 50. The parameter is right here, but we have that beginning part. We're going to look for the true proportion of kisses that land flat. I'm just going to kind of abbreviate this. Okay? And the statistic we'll fill in after we actually do it. Okay, so I'm going to recreate, I already did this, but here are my rolls. So I have up and down, and first I got 2 up and 3 down, then 3 and 2, then 0 and 5, 2 and 3 again, 2 and 3 again, 2 and 3 again, and then 4 and 1, and then 1 and 4, and 0 and 5. I don't know why these are coming together. This happened the last time I did it, the video that didn't work. So 1 and 4. Okay. So then I added these up, and I got 18 out of my 50, which is 0.36 or 36%. So my statistic is 0.36. Some people in the room got 3.6, some got 2.2, some got 4.8. It varied. But compared to my guesstimate, I was pretty darn close. We actually had 2 people in class who guessed exactly theirs. All right, now the standard deviation. Now this was different for everyone, okay? But for me, it was my p hat times 1 minus p hat divided by the 50. And I got 0.067, which we rounded to 0.07. Now, this is going to come back later that we're not going to round it, but we'll talk about that. Was it random? We assume it was. So this is one of our checks. Okay. So we checked random. Now we're going to check our large counts. Okay. So we take 0.36 for me and 0.64. Everyone was different. Someone who had 0.42 here would have 0.58 here. Okay. And then we're going to multiply that by 50. And really it's just half, so 18 and 32. I don't know why I put the point there. 18 and 32. Is that greater than or equal to 10? Yes. Is that greater than or equal to 10? Yes. But then we still have to answer the question, would it be appropriate? Yes, because we justified large counts. In normal distribution, 95% of the data lies within 2 standard deviations. That's in our notes. It's at the bottom of day 3, actually, specifically, but it's in a few different places. And now we do the whole thing. So we take our p hat, and we do plus or minus. And for 95%, we're going to use 1.96 as our z-score, again, right from our notes. And I'm going to have this again, 0.36, 0.64, and 50. Now, the thing that's going to be different here is when I calculate this, I'm not going to round it to that number. So here, for example, when I do this, let me clear it out. So square root 0.36 times 0.64 divided by 50. Notice I get a long decimal. Now I'm just going to multiply that times 1.96. I'm not going to round it. I rounded it before to get the standard deviation, but not for this calculation. So I'm just going to type times 1.96. Now I get 0.133. Now when you're doing this, I would go further than the 2 spots we need so I can see your rounding. Now this is going to round down. So it's basically 0.36 plus or minus 0.13. 36 cents minus 13 cents is 23 cents, 0.23. And then upwards of 0.49. And that's my range. That's the range I got, 23 to 49. Some others that some people got in class were 13, 49. Again, that's the same one because a few people had mine. But then there was a 28 to 56. There was a 19 to 45. There was a 30 to 55. We just did a few, gathering some data. Those were a few. But that's what we did in class. Then we ate the kisses and then got to work on day 6 assignment. That's it.